I say hello to my pal, Jay Bilas. And, Jay, I love what this Duke team does early. They're going to be young, and they say to hell with it. We're going to dive in the deep end. We're going to play everybody. And in a month's time, I feel like I can see growth, but your eyes are a lot sharper than mine. Where are you seeing progression with this Duke team?
Well, they keep getting better and better on the defensive end and on the glass. And I think John Shire, Duke's head coach, agrees with you that, you know, this is a team that, although they're young in key spots with Knippel and Cooper Flagg, they're tough. And Shire knew that. He knew that they had great competitive spirit, and he wanted to put them in a position where they could grow against really tough competition. You know, they went on the road at Arizona and won.
Yep.
They played Kansas on a neutral floor. This game against Auburn in the SEC ACC Challenge, they've gone out and really challenged themselves instead of playing a cupcake schedule where they could rack up a lot of wins and coaches say get confidence and all that stuff. But this team, they're a couple of possessions away against both Kansas and Kentucky of being unbeaten. And in Cooper Flagg, they've got a special player. I don't think the ball can be in his hands enough. And in this game, you know, against top 25 teams, he's averaging over 20 points a game. He's got 22 points, 11 rebounds. He led Duke in assists. He leads them in assists all season, leads them in block shots. It's really remarkable what he's done. But they also found something in Isaiah Evans, who's a bucket getter. For him to come into this type of game and have 18 points in the first half, he treated this game like a video game. It was amazing.
It really was. And I mean, he hadn't done that at all, didn't play in a lot of these games. But I think that's the luxury of the talent level that Duke has, that you can keep him on ice. And now he shows you what he can do in those first 20 minutes. I had a blast, Jay, watching you all out in Maui. And it was just so good to see the Lahaina Civic Center in action again. An incredible action back and forth. It felt like every game was bananas. And Auburn was tremendous out there. They lose this game, but I feel like this is a team that could win the whole thing just because of the effort level and talent. What do you see in them long term, Jay?
I think they need to get better point guard play. You know, they've got good guards, but they had a few possessions in this game. They didn't turn it over all that much, but when they did, it led to Duke baskets. And they fouled a little bit too much and put Duke on the line. Duke didn't hit their free throws, but Duke shot way more free throws in this game than Auburn did. But part of that is Duke's defense is really good. This is a hard building to play in, as you know. Yep. But Auburn's an experienced team, and I think with Janai Broome, Dylan Cardwell protecting the rim, they're an elite rim protecting team. And they're really difficult against most teams. They don't give up a lot of assists. Their assist percentage for their opponents was 29% coming into this game. But Duke took on their switches. And with a guy like Cooper Flagg, you put him in a situation where a guard's got to switch out on him. That's advantage Flagg, and he took advantage of it in this game.
Tonight was a blast here for me and Stanford, Steve. You know how much we love college hoops, and we got great games on all the different televisions. We're going to get to the highlights. Iowa State and Marquette was really good. You saw Iowa State and Maui. It's only December, Jay. We've got the entire conference slate to go, and teams are going to get better. I just am interested in the teams that you've seen, other than the two you talked about tonight. Who really impresses you now?
Alabama. Alabama's legit. They put up 94 today against North Carolina in the Dean Dome, and they just lost Latrell Wrightsell against Oregon. He snapped an Achilles, so he's going to be out for the season. That's a big loss for them, but they've got so many good players. And, you know, Nate Oates is one of the best coaches in the country, and they do such a good job with analytics, the three-point line. They're difficult to play against. That Final Four last year was not an anomaly. They could be back again. They're as good as anybody.
Yeah, and I think they and Auburn, they don't care what the score is. They're just going to keep playing furiously in between every single TV timeout. You got to play for 40 against either one of them. Duke does tonight. They come out on top. Great to visit, Jay. I look forward to doing it throughout the year, my friend.
Hey, next time get Stanford Steve to plug in Cooper Flagg's headset. You know, it's not that hard.
You know, it's kind of, we've only been doing this for a decade, Jay, and it's happened, you know, more than once. I really don't know what the deal is. Tell Cooper I said congrats, and hopefully we can do it somewhere down the road, all right?
Thanks, Jay.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Thanks.